Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss about our new strategy which is on multi-year breakout. So let's move to charts now. So first we will see what are the entry criteria or we can say what are the requirements for this strategy. So firstly we will be using the weekly time frame. So you can see I have selected weekly time frame. Then we will find a multi-year breakout and the stock should be giving breakout at least on the second attempt. So we won't be focusing on multi-year breakouts in the first attempt. So that is the criteria. And the multi-year breakout time frame should be of at least 3 to 4 years. Okay. Then we will keep stop loss of around 15 to 20%, and the target will be based on the range calculation method which I will show you now. And we can expect around 35 to 40% of target within 1 year of time frame, but mostly the target would be more than 50% is what I have seen. So we will discuss that also. And one thing to note is we don't need any indicator for this strategy, and this strategy is very easy to execute and is also very high accuracy. So we will look at the strategy. So first I have drawn few figures. If you consider this as a all-time high level of any of the stock, so what we want is the stock should be trying to break out on the same all-time high level on at least second attempt. So this is the first attempt and this is the second attempt. So again here also you can see the stock made one high, then it tried to break out on first attempt and it successfully gave breakout on the second attempt. And similarly the stock can touch the levels multiple times, you can see. So that is also fine, we just need a multi-year breakout, that's it. So we will see this on one chart now. Okay, so this is the chart of Tata Motors stock. I have selected weekly time frame. So you can see here the stock made a high in January 2015. So we will just mark this level. So you can see after January 2015 the stock again tried to test the same level in September 2016, but it did not give any breakout. Then we will move further, and here you can see in 2023, that means almost after 8 years the stock gave breakout. Okay, the stock gave breakout on weekly time frame. Okay, the stock gave breakout on the weekly time frame. So this would be our entry candle, or after this candle on the next week we can enter in this stock. Okay, and what would be the target? So we need to calculate the range of this multi-year breakout, so which is coming from this range to this range. So we will just calculate it and then place this range on our breakout level. So now the target for this stock would be this level. So you can see after we took entry in this stock, let's say on the next week, the stock gave returns of around 86% in 385 days, meaning almost 1 year. So this is how this strategy works, and the stop loss we should keep is ideally 15 to 20% after our entry in this stock. So we can see around this candle, like this level, or if you want to keep 20%, then below this candle. Okay, so this was one example. We will see another example. So this is a recent chart in which I had taken position, which is of Vedanta. So here also we will see. So the stock made a high in April 2010. So we will just mark this level. Okay. After that, you can see the stock tried to break out the same level in 2024 around this area. Okay, but it did not give a successful breakout in the first attempt, and we can see on the next attempt here the stock has given a successful up move. Okay, and this breakout range was around 2010 to now we can see in 2025, which is almost 15 years of breakout range. Okay, so that is the power of multi-year breakout. We will just calculate range over here and now keep this range above here, and we can mark this level now, which is coming around 352 levels. And after breakout, if we calculate, let's say this is our entry candle, and from next candle I will calculate. So you can see in almost 196 days the stock has given around 80% returns. So yeah, this was another example. I will show you one more now. So this is also recent stock in which I have taken entry. So here also same criteria we will follow. The stock made a high in, we can say, 2015. We will mark this level. The stock tried to break out over here, which is 2017. Then again it tried to give breakout, which is 2021, but it did not give a close in the second attempt above this level, which was this thing, 2210 levels. Okay, and finally we can see here in 2026 February it has given breakout above this range. So after this candle we can enter on the next week. Okay, so here also you can see 2015 and the breakout is coming after 10 years. So this is multi-year, like we can see around 11 year of time frame, and we will calculate the range now. Okay, and we will place the range above our breakout levels. So the target is coming around 68%, and now we will calculate. Okay, so let's say we took entry after this, and the target, which was coming around 61%, is achieved in 98 days. So this was another example, and one example I will show you in which my trade got failed. So that also I need to show you. So this is example of TVS Electronics. So here you can see the stock made a high in 2017. I will mark these levels. Then it tried to give breakout over here, which is April 2018. Then again it tried to do breakout here, like it touched the same levels, which was in June 25, and then finally it gave breakout here. Okay, which was September 2025. So I had taken entry in this stock on the following week, which was in September, like 29 September, and my stop loss was coming around 15%, and the target range was coming this. You can calculate here. So the target was coming nearly 90%, but unfortunately the stock did not go up and it hit my stop loss of which was around 15 to 20%. So yeah, not always the strategy will work 100%, but most of the times this will work as we are working in the weekly time frame and we are also working in the multi-year breakout levels. So this was it for the video, and if you guys find any such setup in recent stock, please do comment below, and I will backtest few stocks using this method in my upcoming videos. So if you want any specific stocks to be backtested, so please mention that stock in the comments below. That's it for the video. Let me know if you guys like this new strategy, and this is not my own strategy. As I discussed in my last video, I saw this strategy on this guy Vijay Thakkar's video. So if you want, you can follow this guy also. He also makes weekly videos wherein he discuss all the stocks, multi-year breakouts. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.